I grew up in Eastern Europe, and today I'm just gonna give you 5 games that they were so fucking popular in the early 2000s and nostalgic. We grew up with them. So here they are. Starting off is going to be GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. They were a fucking phenomenon here, as everywhere in the world, for sure. But do you know how fucking weird it is to be 7 years old and you play GTA 3, but at the same time you believe in Santa Claus? Yep. Everyone was playing that fucking game. My parents were playing that fucking game. It was insane how huge it was. I just remember people would just will come in just so they can use it as a driving simulator. It was so fucking huge. And of course, the stories, to be honest, they're great because I replayed the games, but at 7 or 8 years old, without knowing any fucking English, pretty much the way you beat the game is just ask people for tips. Or so we used to have these magazines, and in the back there were like some bunch of yellow pages, and they'll explain to you what you need to do to finish this mission. Or there was like another thing that I would just go to my neighbor and just ask him questions because like he was older than us, so he knew English better. And I would just ask him like, "Hey, what do you have?" There was like this one mission in Vice City that I had such a fucking rough time. I had no idea what to do, and I just remember going to his place, and I'm like just knocking on the door and like, "Hey, dude, you gotta help me. What do I have to do now?" And he'll explain to you. You come home and you just do whatever you have to do and continue your progress in the game. Now, next one is going to be Diablo, and Diablo was fucking insane. Again, everyone was playing that game. If you go to like fucking game clubs, people were fucking yelling and throwing shit at each other. They just keep fighting about this game. It was nuts. Talking about PC clubs, there was like one right next to me. That of course it doesn't work anymore. It probably hasn't worked in like 20 years. But I just remember that one day in front of it there was like a Ferrari that was parked, and that was the era where people had no fucking money, and we were like just wondering who fucking lives here. It was just insane. And it turns out that the guys had their own team and they won like a StarCraft tournament, like a European StarCraft or Warcraft. I'm not sure which game was it, but they won the tournament. They won that fucking Ferrari, and it stayed there for like 6 or 7 months until they fucking finally sold it. Next one is going to be Warcraft, and people again going nuts about this game. Now I have never played it, and I actually never played Diablo. I played Diablo for the first time 3 years ago, and from all the games, I decided to start with the first one, which was like in the 90s. I was like, that's kind of fucking insane that this game has so many elements, and it came like in 97, 98 or something. Now, next is going to be Half Life. Half Life, everyone loves that game. Besides the single player, Half Life Deathmatch was also pretty huge here. A lot of people playing it, but it kind of died. Like, just at one point, people were playing a lot, then it really died. And then Half Life 2 came, and of course, everyone loves that game. Half Life 2 is fucking amazing. So, since I mentioned Half Life, you already know where I'm going with this. CS and CS 1.6, it was the biggest game here, probably the biggest game of all time in Eastern Europe. Everyone playing it. When you have time, you play it. When you don't have time and you gotta do schoolwork, you play it. Everyone was obsessed, till today. But what was kind of weird is that 1.6 they kept it alive until probably like around 2020, 2015. It's kind of when it died and most people switched to Go. But yeah, we had servers for fucking everything. Zombies, Bunny Hop, Deathmatch, Spawn, 5v5. People would just play that game all the fucking time. And till today, and I'm kind of glad to see people fucking starting updating. Everyone is playing CS2, which is great. But let me know the games up you grew up with, and see you on the next one.